What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, the official go-getter man. I'm coming at you guys back with another YouTube video, and today we are going to be talking about finances and self-improvement and how they tie into each other, right? How they coincide and how you can't get one without the other, right? Because like I mentioned before, man, money is just all about a relationship with yourself. Once you improve that relationship with yourself, that naturally leads to you improving your financial habits better, and vice versa. If somebody who's able to manage their financial habits well, then you are going to be able to improve yourself and manage yourself well, right? Because they go hand in hand. You're using the same principles. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Self-awareness, and somebody to be aware of their finances and how much money they're spending, how much money they're making, right? All these things, if they're tracking those things, they are a self-aware person, right? Because to be aware of your finances, you got to be aware of yourself. A lot of people want to get rich. A lot of people want to get rich quick. A lot of people want money quick. It's a long process. It's a very long process. Because even if you landed upon $1 million today and you won the lottery, you can lose it just like that, because you don't have that good relationship with yourself, which will lead to that relationship with your money. You can't skip that part. So focus on that foundation, because once you lay that foundation of improving self, right? Focusing on self-development, improving your own self-awareness, improving your own time management, budgeting your own time, budgeting your own, sacrificing, all these things. Once you pick up these principles, it's going to naturally lead you to be managing your money better, right? Because how you do one thing is how you do another, right? So I'm teaching you guys what I learned, and on my self-improvement journey, I realized naturally that's why people who have money, because they're rich within themselves and they built up those habits as a millionaire before they even became a millionaire, right? That's what matters, truthfully. Self-awareness. So if you already built up the habit of be consciously aware of what happens when you get mad, right? What happens when you get sad, right? What triggers you and what doesn't trigger you, that's going to lead into knowing what triggers you and doesn't trigger you for your finances. For example, I was an impulse spender, right? So I would see something, and even if I had the money and I didn't have it dialed into the budget, whatever it is, I would go buy it anyway, even though that didn't go along with the goals that I had or impulsively spend. I knew actually that I wouldn't spend that money if I didn't walk into the store. Something that you want in the future, yes, it's good to manifest that, go look, whatever. But if you know it's something that you can buy and you don't want to buy it right now because you have other goals, don't even walk into that store. Don't even walk in the store with shoes if you know you don't want to buy no shoes. They always preach build financial habits, but what habits should you really have, right? So something that helped me in the habit that I really built up is focusing on percentages, right? Because of the stock market, they give you the results based off of percentages, right? It's not really numbers, it's just percentages. Richest Man in Babylon, right? So when I read The Richest Man in Babylon, I suggest you guys read it as well. It suggests you put away 10% of your income. A minimum of 10% of your income, right? That is for you. That is for you to keep, because you put all this work in. Why wouldn't you put at least money up for you? You have to keep some of what you earn. It's you. You have a right to keep what you earn. So put something up for you. We don't want to sacrifice a lot naturally. 10% is something that you might not notice, right? So if I slowly put up 10%, right? Boom, and that 10% was leading me to want to put 20%, 30%, 40%, right? And what also helped me is you're able to see those milestones of your money piling up, especially if you're investing into the market. You're putting your money up and you're seeing it grow at the same time, right? So that's what helped me a lot, building that financial habit, starting small. You have to chip at it every day, small little steps. It's not just something big you do one time and then you just build that habit. No, the habit is built off doing those small little steps every single day, chipping at it. Progress becomes addicting, right? Progress is what makes you want to keep going. So build those healthy habits, right? By starting small, slowly put that money up, right? $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, $100. When you have $100, you don't want to lose that, so you're gonna keep adding to it, 20, whatever. Next thing you know, you're at $1,000. Next thing you know, you're at 5,000, 10,000, right? Next thing you know, you're at 20,000. The more money you have, the easier it is to grow it, but especially in the stock market, because growing $500 at 5% is way different than growing $5,000 at 5%, $50,000 at 5%. The rich stay rich because they're able to put $100,000 in the stock market and it grows 5% in a month, in a day, right? That's $5,000. Once you have $100,000 in the market, you can't go broke. You go broke only by investing in bad companies. If you really want to learn how to invest in good company, click the link in the description where you make your first investment today, right? So with that being said, build the healthy habits. Build the habit of starting small and growing that over time. But now you have to shift your mindset. All about how your money makes you feel, right? How you feel when you have money, when you don't have money, right? What you do when you first get money, right? What you do when you don't have money. Can't let it have that fear over you, right? You can't be fearful. You can't have that scarcity mindset. So what is having a scarcity mindset? If you want to make money, you have to be able to risk some money, right? Conservatively, right? You can risk your money in a smart way to make more money, right? But you can't do that if you're so afraid and attached to it and afraid to let it go. You have to let your money breathe, let your money work for you. But you can't put your money to work and put it towards something that's going to grow if you're afraid and you have the scarcity mindset, right? The scarcity mindset is, if I lose this $100, if I lose this $10, it's gonna break me. Whether you have that money or not, you're still worth. That's why the people who have money, they're rich before they even get it in reality, right? Because you have to be rich here before you even get it in reality. You have to wait for reality to catch up, right? So what you have to do is build that mindset, build that aura, build the habits of a person worth $100,000, build the habits of a person worth $1 million, $200,000, whatever it is, so you can therefore receive that money, right? Because you like I've talked about before, somebody who's been in the lottery, if you get $1 million today, if you get $200,000 today, you won't know how to manage it if you don't know how to manage yourself. Learn how to manage that $200 before you want to manage 200,000. You know what I mean? So you have to be able to have that abundance mindset, knowing that, okay, if I put this money at $50 up in investments, if I put 500 in investments, right, I have the opportunity is there for me to lose, right? But I'm not going to be afraid of that, right? Because I see the bigger picture. Then if I do lose, it's just a lesson to make money in the future, because I know that I can't get to where I want to go without risking my money. Let the money work for you, but you can't let the money work for you if you don't let it breathe. Right? You can't let the money work for you if you don't let it breathe. If you're just gripping onto it, it's just gonna let go. For example, when it comes to the mindset, the scarcity mindset, abundance mindset, like daily, like not even to boast about me, but I'm giving you guys a real life example. All the time, if I have extra money to give, just the other day, I was out and I saw somebody open the garbage and he was looking for some food. I had $10 in cash to give to him. I'm gonna give him $10 in cash. I'm not gonna be greedy with my money, knowing what I could have did with it. First, I have faith in God, right? The only reason why I'm blessed is because God wanted to bless me, right? So when I see an opportunity to bless other people and I'm going to take that opportunity to bless other people. Why? Not because I know it's going to be coming back in my favor, but because that's just what we're supposed to do, right? And if you do it out of a good heart, naturally it creates a safety net for you, right? Because when you're in need, somebody's going to be there for you more often than not, right? Because you're willing to help others. And if you're so greedy, blessed to receive, right? Because you get more out of giving away and helping other people, right? Because that means you're able to do more with less. That energy goes around and then it comes back to you. $10. If I see somebody that need a dollar or two and I have the cash, I'll help them out. I'll give them $2, right? If I'm able to pay for somebody's food and do it, I'm able to do it, right? Because you have been blessed, so be able to bless others, right? It's a blessing to be able to help others. I'd rather know that I'm able to give somebody $200 that they need than for me to receive $200 that I don't even need myself, right? Have that abundance mindset, right? Because that's how you keep that money flowing. You open things up to make things flow. But if you're closing things tight in, it's just gonna, you're gonna have money, but it's gonna slowly decay. It just opens up avenues when you are a continuous learner. And that goes hand in hand with being a continuous learner and self-development, right? If you're a continuous learner about yourself and you wanna be self-aware, you're only gonna go over to continuously being open-minded and learning about what to do with your money. For example, me, right? I continuously was learning about self-development, about myself, being self-aware and improving myself. That led to me wanting to learn more about growing my finances, because if you want to grow yourself, you want to grow your finances, right? Self-development is all around mental, physical, and financial, right? You have to focus on those three aspects. That's how I got into investing, right? That's how I got into the stock market. An easy route to own assets, to own all these things that can make you money, to make you money in your sleep. And it was the easiest way to get into stocks, business, real estate. Those are the three ways you can make money while you sleep, right? I got into those different avenues, and the first avenue and I found a passion for was the stock market. Know what a good company is, what it takes to know what a bad company is, what it takes to know a company that is going to give you a 20% return or a 50% return, or a company who will make you lose money. It was fascinating to me, and I wanted to learn more about it so I can grow my money, and then I found I had a passion for it. The same way I got a passion for developing myself. Invest your money in the stocks, build your portfolio that way, save enough money so you can get yourself a house, then you got your first set of property. Now that house is going to appreciate. Now you can rent that house out. Now that's another piece of property that's going to bring you more income. And then you have a business, maybe teaching people how to do this stuff, or maybe you have a business as a whole, right? And that's making you money while you sleep, right? Ownership is how you don't rely on somebody else, right? So that's how I got into it, right? And I teach this because naturally, as I learned, like I told you, as I kept learning, I realized the importance of investing. I realized the importance of finance, right? Because it goes hand in hand. If you can't be rich without a good relationship with yourself, once you have a good relationship with yourself, it's like there's almost no way you can't be rich, right? Because the thing is somebody who has good qualities within themselves and good characteristics, there's still holes, you know what I'm saying, that they're missing, that's making them not have the money that they want. You have to fill those holes, right? And the people who get there are the ones who fill those fucking holes. The ones who just go deep inside and say, this needs to be fixed so I can get this. This needs to be fixed so I can get this. I'm doing this right now. I can't do this right now. I need to do this so I can do that, right? Because the more you self-reflect, the more you introspect into yourself, the better it is that's just going to be for you in your whole physical reality, right? So for somebody who needs to manage their time better and plan them time better, I have a certified go-getter planner in the bio. I want you to click that, right? That starts there. Start there if you want to improve your finances. Start managing your time better, right? Start managing yourself better. And then I want you to go into my other link, right? Give me your email and get your free guide, right? Give me your email in order to receive your free guide to know how to make your first investment today. Knowing that you have a good relationship with yourself and you're ready to invest, you're ready to get to know the stock market better, and you're ready to budget your money better, right? Download my free guide to investing and click that to start making your first investment today. I appreciate you guys tuning in, YouTube, and I'll catch you in the next video.